Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to the Ali Solves Road to 1000 special. And today we stand at the penultimate hurdle, the second last puzzle between us and the mythical 1000 mark. Today we're going to be taking down a Friday crossword. Yesterday we took down a Thursday. Today we take down a Friday. If we get through this, tomorrow we'll try to take down the Saturday. Now, I said earlier in the series that for their own separate reasons, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays can all be very difficult. For reasons that might not necessarily be that obvious. Well, for Thursdays, it's kind of obvious because they have special rules usually. So even if the clues aren't that difficult, the rules might introduce a level of complexity that can sometimes be difficult to deal with. Saturdays are difficult, obviously because they're meant to be difficult, but Fridays, I think, are difficult for a separate reason. And this is the one that it's a little bit hard to explain in the sense that when I'm doing a Saturday crossword, I know it's going to be difficult. I know the clues are meant to be difficult, and I know what to expect. So even if it's a tough collection of clues, at least I know what I'm in for. Whereas with a Friday crossword, it's meant to be difficult. It's almost at a Saturday level, but not fully. Which means some clues are going to be tough, but some clues are going to be not so tough. But the issue that I run into with Fridays is often I'll be expecting it to be more difficult than it actually is, and in the process, I end up making it more difficult for myself in a kind of self fulfilling prophecy. Mainly in the form of overthinking it and trying to find really complicated, sophisticated answers when in fact the clue was really just a simple and obvious thing. One example from a Friday puzzle, I think, a while back, the clue was something like um, it was either like it was villain or antagonist or something like that. That was the clue. And I spent ages trying to find like a sophisticated answer to that question, but the answer ended up being literally just bad guy, which is, not necessarily the most complicated way to say that. So that's the issue, is that sometimes by thinking it's more complex than it actually is, I end up making it more difficult by not thinking of the obvious. Is that going to happen in this puzzle? Well, it might. Only one way to find out. Let's jump into this puzzle by Billy Bratton. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do today. Make something possible, so to speak. Could be lots of things, but that's kind of vague. Diplomatic success could be a pact. Venture to could be try to. Patriae, I think, is country. Patriotism probably means love for country. And is it amor, like love for country? Let's try that. Let's try that. Ivy descriptor. Well, let's say that this is try. Let's take a look at this. Builders of pyramids, perhaps. Not sure. Question for someone bursting through the door. Oh, could it be, am I too late? Yeah, excuse me. Could that be it? Concourse info could be ETA or ETD, maybe? Let's see. Oh, Viney. Made something possible. Make something possible. Pave something. Items. Torches? Pitchforks and torches. Oh, pave the way could be. Oh. Consent queue could be yes. What? Oh, con artists. Pyramid scheme is what we're talking about. Called out on Instagram is going to be atted. Island home of a goat known as the Cree Island home. I've got the first and last letters, so it shouldn't be that hard, but... Oh, there's gonna be Elie Wiesel. Oh, it's probably Crete. It's the only island I can think of, even though I've never heard of this goat. Drag participant is obviously a hot rod. The car, I'm assuming. Dish, okay, I think it's got to be this, right? Max could be peak, like maximum. German beer consumed by monks. Maybe, hang on, let's take a look at this. Pro side probably is the yays. I'll do whatever. I feel like I should know this, but let's look. So, watermelons and tennis players can both be seeded. Underachievers issues gonna be wasted potential. High 90s. All... Not sure. I don't know this either. Skin soother could be aloe. Low tie, probably 2-2. Let's just put it in. Oh, come on. Come on. Shells out for dinner. What? It could be, like, it could be several things. Let's take a look at this. Drag. Maybe this isn't. Actually, let's take a look at this. Not. Hmm. Fans that are hardly keeping cool. What might have sandwiches under wraps? I'm suddenly not confident in this, but you know what? Let's take a look at this. Floated some. You see what I mean? Like, some clues are straightforward, some are weird. Lugubrious. Oh god. This is one of those words which I can never remember what it means. God. Online provocateur is going to be an edgelord. Lugubrious. Array on a trolley. Probably tease. Nah. Maybe? Actually, hang on. What? Let's just keep going. Hands out. Bits of fiction. Probably tales. Oh, it's gonna be deals. Female dog portrait. Oh, this is gonna be Lassie. This is gonna be tease. Lugubrious could be glad? Oh. Hang on. Could be glum. Oh no. Sorry for the coughing. The very tail end of this very long, annoying cough that I've had. 90 plus or high 90s is going to be an A plus. We're talking about the grade. Floated some could be a loan. Like that's the thing people talk about, like floating money. Maybe hang on. Let's think of it. Hang on. That no. The huh. All ears. Okay, so this is probably not correct. Let's get rid of all of this because this is probably pasta. This probably is loan. The the groom of the system, maybe. The broom of the system. Because since Sue, there's probably bomb. Oh, a low tie is probably nil. Drag one's feet. I don't know. Not out. Kathy Kane is gonna be something woman, surely, right? Maybe not. Oh, it's gonna be something all. Not out is probably gonna be awake. Could be one all, could be two all. Nil all, I don't think is something you'd say. I guess you could, but maybe. Smell something fierce is gonna be reek. Feast. Not sure. That's a bunch of angry emojis. It's probably could just mean I'm mad. My sandwiches under wraps. Not sure. Fans that are hardly keeping cool. Run. What? After. Okay, it's probably alphabets after R. STU. Oh, it's sandwiches under wraps. Okay, under wraps uh, meaning kept secret, so it's gonna be secret menu, and it is probably Batwoman. Let's put that. Feast is gonna be dine. Ooh, this is gonna be you name it. This is gonna be one all. Okay, I see what's going on. Oh, yep, Bach, 100% is correct. I think the answer is boo birds, which is this must be an American thing. Like fans that are upset that their team is losing, so they just, they're like, and then they just get in a bad mood and start booing, I guess. Yeah, that's one of those things that I basically only know because I've seen it in this crossword. Prepares for a bomb. I think this might also be a sports thing. I just have a feeling that this is the answer. If not, it's probably going to be else. No, really. Celebratory dance is going to be a jig. They're set for a night of drinking, it's gonna be Jello shots. See, set can mean multiple things. In this case, it's literally the gelatin, the jelly getting set. Musician's pitch is gonna be like a demo recording. No, really is gonna be I'm serious. This is a soup. Went in the high 90s, gonna be sped. Makes a pick. Opt. Southern hip hop duo. Outcast, right? Pretty sure that's how you spell that. Was downright awful, could be stank or stunk. Alternate to blinds. Let's hold off on that. This is gonna be some random company name that I probably don't know. Or maybe I do know, but I'm gonna need some... excuse me. I'm gonna need some more help on that one. Let's see. Hilarity often ensues. Penalty box. I think it's the sin bin. Well, let's take a look at this. It would be my pleasure. Setting indicated by a bell with a... what now? I have no idea what this clue is even trying to say. False is probably going to be that is a lie. I just have a good feeling about this. Some football... man, I don't know. Catcher of drops. Oh, is this a beer? I think that might be it. Silent... what? Silent something. Oh, this is gonna be anti... rain barrel, I think? Silent... something. I think it's Arlo and Janice. Silent... what? I have no idea. No idea. Become a fugitive is gonna be flee. Silent... oh, okay. Like a phone setting. I was thinking of setting like a place. Silent mode, and it's got the bell slash through. It's probably gonna be Andy Reid. I was like, why didn't the puzzle finish? It's because I left this blank. The broom of the system. It's gotta be, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Relatively straightforward journey through this Friday has given us our win and has taken us to 999. Oof. We are on the precipice. Right, before we do the remaining things, is there anything we want to look up? I don't really care about football. Everything else, I feel like I had this kind of in the back of my mind. This, I guess... well, actually, no, let's take a look at what the Cree goat looks like, because maybe, who knows, maybe they're cute. Maybe they're cute. Oh, I guess they're kind of cool looking. Alright. Is there anything else we want to look up? Nah, I think the rest of it... like, some of the clues were tough, but the answers themselves, after the fact, aren't, like, obscure or anything. Like a rain barrel. I don't think we need to look that up. I've had several of these in my life, I'm pretty sure. Edgelords, I think we've all probably encountered several of them over the years. Am I too late was hard. It wasn't that hard to figure out, but it's one of those where it's multiple words, and that's what makes it difficult. You're like, because you can probably think of other phrases that mean the same thing, that even have the same number of letters, but it's other words. involved, right? So I think that's it's gonna be good. So what are we gonna do first? I tell you what, let's first do the wordplay blog. Let's see what Deb Amlin has to say about this Thursday crossword. We talked about crossword stacks in the past. Now constructors must make sure that the entries crossing these stacks are interesting as well. If you try to stack entries as a new constructor, the chance you'll run into issues as you build excuse me, as you build out the rest of the puzzle around the stack. You may find yourself resorting to less than desirable fill, obscure acronyms. Yeah, if you're not sure what crosswordese is, you learn more about these by taking our quiz. Yeah, I know. Crosswordese is, I guess we can take a look at this. Esna, yeah, I've seen this. Single ort, yeah. Etui, that's a needle. Music for Airports is by Brian Eno. Oh god, am I an abnormal person? Earn is that's a bird, right? Yeah. Yeah, sea eagle. Peter Pan was Smee. From the closest you were, that's the jug type thing. Yeah. Ali, that's a yeah. He slaps some. This one I might not know actually. Atra? No, that's a. After. Oh, I was just totally guessing there. Nonder, that's Olio. Okay. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, they mean clues like this, which are kind of just awkward collections of letters. You don't want too many clues like this in your crossword. You want stuff that's like either normal sounding names or normal sounding words. Yeah, that's our little a little crash course on crosswordese. Billy Bratton has mastered the fine art of stackery. His stacks in these opposing corners of the grid are lively. Yeah, they were. And the crossings aren't plagued by obscure and dull fill. God, excuse me. Oh, God. My throat is trying to give out a little bit, so let's try and power through. What clues did Deb think were tricky? I thought this was pretty easy for me. This one took me quite a while because I was thinking of actual pyramids. We're looking at pyramid schemes, obviously. This one, I think having gotten some crosses helped me get that. Edgelord, I think I got pretty quickly just because I have seen a few of these on the internet in recent times. Lassie, I got it only because this is the only like dog that I know of that's been on like TV or movies or stuff like that. A plus, this one took me a while. Yeah, genuinely tricky. Pasta took me a while as well. And run after R. Whenever crosswords have run or the word run, it often means like a run of letters, which means consecutive letters in the alphabet. So it wasn't tough for me, but only because I've seen this in crosswords before. Here we're talking about a drag race, like an actual vehicular drag race. So I think that's pretty easy for me as well. And atted, of course. Jello shots, yeah, we got that as well. Goes deep. That's a sports thing. Yeah, that was a sports. Secret menu, yeah, this was a tricky one. This took me a while. Boo birds, I got after not that much time, but it's another one of those that I feel like I only know this because of crosswords, and I don't know if this is a thing that people say in real life. I assume it is, but um, uh, it's well known enough that Deb isn't complaining, so I guess it is a real thing. Yeah. See, I also put aloe, and then I had to take that out because it was bomb. Funny to see that Deb made the exact same mistake that I did. Sin bin, yeah. I have heard this in several sports that have penalty areas, like penalty box type situations, and we're talking about poker in this case. So the ante was the alternative to a blind. Okay, and we got a short comment from the constructor that says, shout out to my junior high school US history teacher, Mr. Bonk, who always enjoyed using the expression at one across. What was the expression at one across? And also tip of the hat to my sister Molly, who came up with the seed at 8 down. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. The seed would have been this the top to bottom spanning entry, right? Let's take another look. Let's look at 1 across and 8 down. Pave the way was the comment from his teacher. And yep, wasted potential. The seed at 8 down. It's a good job to Billy's sister. That was a fun entry to fill in. I like that. And the last thing left for us to do before we call it good. Oof. And the tension is palpable just looking at that number. But we're gonna finish with the mini, and then we're gonna have to wait a whole day before we see whether we are gonna go to 1,000. Or let's not dwell on it right now. Man, I don't watch this show. Fuck that. Road. Is it? Of course it's a fucking Rose. Fuck off. It's gonna be a spy. Probably sweep or swoop. Oh, what? Oh, own up. Okay, fair enough. Spurn, I think. Probably Eden. An ounce. Decry. It's probably code. That was a terrible time for a mini, but I've just yeah, it's okay. I'll get over it. Okay, so I think that's all for today. We got through that Friday. I'm not gonna say surprisingly easily because Fridays can be easy, but I explained why Fridays can also be difficult, and you could see there were a few clues where I went down the wrong path and it ended up being, something different than what I was thinking. But in the end, we got through, and now there's only the Saturday crossword left, the hardest crossword of the week is the only thing that stands between us and 1,000. But we're not gonna know whether I'm good enough to solve that until tomorrow. So it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you will join me tomorrow to see if we can take down this Saturday and bring this series to a triumphant end. I hope you'll join me for that. But until then, take care.